All right, so we're going to be reacting to the grappling match between Guru and Arman. Arman went in. It looked like they were going to go for a handshake, and then Arman took that opportunity to grab hold of Guru's wrists. Now he's got two grips on both of his wrists. So Guru is just trying to use his weight, his force to shove Arman back. That's all it looks like he's trying to do is back Arman up against the ropes. And it looks like Guru hasn't really uh doesn't really know what to do with grip fighting because he's just letting Armin control his grips. He's not trying to spin to break him. He's not doing anything to try to break him. He's just like, all right, hold on, and I'm gonna shove you to the ropes and then use my size advantage on you. And Armin's just manipulating his arms whichever way he wants to move them. Uh, there's some more. Guru's trying to find his way in. Okay, whoa, right there. That's how you know that Guru doesn't really know what he's doing with the grips and wrist fighting. Let's continue it right here. Look how he's reaching over to try to grab, and it makes sense because when you're just analyzing, you don't really get to, especially just MMA and even just boxing, you don't get to see or study a lot of the grip game, the wrist control. So that's kind of hard to do. You kind of have to be in there to really learn that aspect of grappling, and it's not talked about a lot. Whenever I was trying to learn about it, like I took a similar route to Guru, watching and then trying to do things. Back when I tried to learn about it about probably 5 years ago now, there wasn't a whole lot of videos of just pure grip fighting. It was just like, you would get the grips and then you'd pull arms up shooting for a double leg or whatever. That's something that you really have to just get in there and feel and know what to do. And it's kind of hard to do that when you're looking at it from a third person's perspective, especially in MMA. There's not a whole lot of grabbing or grip fighting. Like, it's almost non-existent completely. In MMA, it's just a bunch of, the mutual agreement of holding hands so they can not worry about their hands. They worry about other things that they're trying to do. The posting, the measuring. That's really about all you see in MMA when it comes to anything somewhat similar to the grips. So, yeah, Guru's just trying to brute force his way into Armin. He doesn't really care about Armin's grips, but that's the reason he's getting manipulated around a whole lot. He said something about Armin having really good grip strength, which I bet he does. Okay. And that was a big mistake. Guru allowed his weight to his head and his weight to go forward over his center mass. So that's why he ended up falling forward. Armin seen that, pulled him down from it. He wasn't dedicating to the shot that he was thinking about doing. That's the thing. He just got snapped down bad right there. Guru comes in forward, slow it down so he can see what happened. It looks like he tries to get behind the leg there, and Armin gets his head off the line and snaps Guru's momentum down that way, and Guru falls forward. Guru charges right in, gets snapped down again. He says he's got the single leg. He didn't really get the single leg. He fell forward, and then as he had already landed, the momentum was killed, and he grabbed onto Armin's leg. But it was Guru's way of getting a, somewhat of a victory for himself to just even get arms around Armin's leg. Um, yeah, Guru himself said he hasn't really grappled at all, so it makes a lot of sense to why he doesn't know how to grip fight and to shoot a blast double in on someone like Armin from that position when he has so much more experience over you is almost going to be impossible to do. You have to be really good. I mean, collegiate level good to get onto Armin's leg or hips. Guru said he does a Muay Thai. If he had any experience in sweeps, I was like, the best thing you could have probably done is probably drop to a knee and see if you could grab an ankle and lift it up, and from then on get a sweep. But they said the rules were to take him down. I don't know if they would have counted it or not, but I mean that would have been my go-to. I wouldn't even try to shoot, maybe once, but uh, Guru was definitely not confident in this realm with someone like Arman Tsarukyan. Uh, when it comes to someone who doesn't have a wrestling background, even I'm not gonna say that jiu-jitsu people are still they're pretty slick, but if I'm talking about jiu-jitsu purists, when there's not someone with a grappling background at all or doesn't have tons of experience with it, the way they fall forward is so clumsy, like it's just like a dead body just falling to the ground, almost like it's just dead weight. There's no grace to it. It's just a fall forward, and it's just once you see someone who knows how to fall and break their fall and really can grapple, it's a different kind of fall than someone who doesn't. Like even someone like Alex Pereira, when he falls, it's like it's just there's a clumsiness to it that natural grapplers don't have, and that's just something that comes with experience of grappling. I don't know if Guru was giving his all. I think he's letting nerves get to him. He's in there with Armin. He's in there with Aiden. He just tried to football his way in there, but not even really football his way in. Just run him. Run. I don't know if he was gonna try to run him into the ropes and then try to get a body lock and get him. But yeah, that goes back to the other Guru video I made. I know this is a grappling, totally different thing, but the confidence, there's the experience, the season, whatever I'm talking about, the experience that one has, that you can, the comfortableness, the comfortability you get from fighting if you were in there a bunch. He doesn't have that, and even in this little tiny match, it shows. But also shows that, I mean, it's Arman Tsarukyan, dude. He's one of the best in the world. So yeah, that was us reacting to that. So we can talk about something else. All right, now we're gonna be reacting to we're gonna be reacting to Aiden Ross's boy. I think it's security, or maybe it's just his friend or whatever, trying to take down Armin. All right, here we go. Okay, so already I feel like this dude has the better idea. He's really just trying to rush in there, get a collar tie or something like on Armin. He reaches down for the leg. Just he's too heavy for his own good. There's no athleticism. Look at that. He's got over unders. It looks like Armin's surprised a little bit. Not like Armin's struggling. Again, there's no like quickness with Guru or this guy. There's no like quick shoots or shots, nothing. They don't know what to do when it comes down to below the hips or trying to grab it. They're just reaching for it. Okay, he's trying to bully Armin up against the ropes. Armin's having fun in there. Armin used a tie move right there. He got the what was that? Let's take a closer look at it. He grabs hold of the bicep. He grabs the back of the head. Gets the underhook. Yeah, he did a little tie maneuver there. Grabbed the back of the head, the bicep, and then whoo, turned him that way. Made him fall over his own foot. I think that was a little unnecessary, Armin. So yeah, this dude did better than the Guru. I mean, he was trying to take down Armin. He was having fun. Guru's nerves were getting to him clearly. This guy was in there just like, yeah, I want that 15,000 or whatever they agreed to. I'm gonna go in there and try to get him, reach for his leg or something. They were trying, but yeah, this guy was backing Armin up. This is what I say. Even if you have someone who's super trained, it's another human being. Like that's what people don't understand. Like, oh yeah, Armin would kill this guy in a fight. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people don't take into account all of the little complex things that go into fighting. Like just because this guy doesn't know what he's doing at all, but just because he's that much heavier, and Armin's this elite, top of the top notch, like best fighters in the world right now. This guy is just someone who's out of shape and is heavy. He was able to just back Armin up, and even though Armin was playing around, it just goes to show that people sometimes look at fighters as invincible super soldiers, but they're not. They can get tossed around or get caught off guard by someone heavier than them, or sucker punched by someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Like they're not invincible, and more than 9 out of 10 times they're gonna beat anybody. But what I'm saying is when people look at the fight, like people look at like the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, they expected Joshua to get him out of there within the 30 seconds. I've seen some people saying, and that's just not how it works, especially when you got someone who's trained even a little bit, and it just makes it that much harder. You need to realize how hard people don't realize how hard fighting really is. Even even though the untrained person will give the trained person more difficulties than people think, the trained person's always probably gonna win. I mean, it would be absolute Hail Mary for the untrained person to win, but they're thinking that they're just gonna demolish another human being when it's just not how it typically works. It can be easy, but also not at the same time. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I mean, you're not gonna go in there and Thanos somebody whenever you're not gonna go do what Thanos did to Captain America, if you know what I'm saying, just because you are trained. Unless you're that dude that was boxing all those people in the elevator, that was insane. I don't know how that was a one hit wonder right there. That was nuts.